Hey, it's Marko here from Fair Realty. So as of this morning, with the Victoria Real Estate Board, there are 1,592 registered licensed realtors. That is the highest I've ever seen it in my career. Month of June, we had 612 sales. July will probably end up 500, maybe 525 sales. August, I think, will be below 500 sales. September, maybe things bounce back a bit when people return from the holidays, but I don't think we'll break 600 sales. So 500 sales, 1,592 realtors. A tad misleading because on every sale there's a listing agent and there's a buyer's agent. So you go 500 times 2, there's 1,000 realtor transactions every month. That means there's 592 realtors that will not have a deal in any particular month. Mind you, that is also misleading because the distribution of sales is not even. Even in a slow market, you have agents that are doing 5, 6, 10 deals a month, which means there's a lot more than 592 agents that are not going to have a deal in any particular month. It's very, very competitive, and there's not a ton of commission checks out there to go out going forward. How many agents do we actually need in Victoria? Well, from my personal experience, one can do about 50 transactions without a licensed assistant. This assumes you're out there working for your clients. You're not spending money on designing bus ads, billboard ads, mailing out flyers. You're working on transactions. If you have an assistant, you can probably do upwards of 75 transactions per year. I've done 100 with an unlicensed assistant in the past. When you have an assistant, your efficiency improves. So 75 deals, no problem with an unlicensed assistant. If you have a licensed assistant like I do these days, then you can probably do 100 transactions a year, no problem. So if we go 7,000 sales, which is probably where we're going to end up this year, we'll multiply it by 2 because, as I said, there's a listing agent and a buyer's agent. For the year, we have 14,000 realtor transactions. If we divide it by 50, so let's say assume no agents have an assistant, that equals 280 agents required at 50 deals a year to service 14,000 realtor transactions. If we go 14,000 divided by 75, that equals like 185, less than 200 agents with an assistant required to service 14,000 realtor transactions. So we have 280, we have 185, depending on whether realtors have an assistant or not, and we have 1,592 agents. I think in the next 12 months, we've had a bunch of agents pile in the last 24 months. I think in the next 12 months, we're going to have a bunch of agents pile back out. Personally, I'm at a brokerage that's no thrills. I pay $150 a month to my brokerage. A lot of new agents in the last few years have gone with brokerages where they're paying $400, $500, $600, $700 a month, or they're giving 30% of their commission to the brokerage. A lot of people are running very high expenses on a monthly basis, even if they're not securing any sales. So I wouldn't be surprised if by this time next year we've lost somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 to 400 agents in Victoria. We'll still have plenty to go around. As I said, according to my calculations, full-time realtors working on their job, we need less than 300 to service the market in Victoria. That's it for this week. Marko, Juras.